Okay. Hello. Uh, I'm recording this to serve as a motivator for me. I've, over the years, started and stopped working on probably dozens of games. Never completed any, and I think I like to delude myself into thinking that I prototype them and then I go, oh, the prototype isn't fun. So I stop working on it, but I don't think that's true. I think that's just a true delusion. So today, I decided to make a very small game, like a game jam sized game, but without a game jam, um, to just finish something. That's uh, that's the idea. That's the dream. I am recording this so I don't give up halfway through, and then I'll have like a multi-hour recording and be like, oh well, I couldn't do it. No, this I want this to be a one shot. I start recording, I build the game, I get it playable, and then it's over. And then I stop recording. And then I probably don't upload it anywhere. But maybe I do. Who knows? You know, but I don't, which is crazy. So let's get into it. This is the idea. It is a rock, paper, scissors game, but like a little different. Um, because you play two games of rock, paper, scissors at the same time. Maybe I should have reversed this. So, like on the left, hold on, I can do this. On the left, you see the idea of the gameplay, which is you have two players in like a Pong like window where you can move left and right, and then you cast spells at each other. And that's what this blue circle and red uh, cone-ish thing are. And you have life. And then, based on the matchup of the spell type you cast an element, you lose health or whatever. So let's get this back. So these are the elements, rock, paper, scissors, and these are the cast types. You have your classic fire, water, earth, whatever. And then you have the cast types of a wide cast, a narrow cast, and a shield cast. Shield cast defends against the wide cast. Wide cast can diffuse the narrow cast, and the narrow cast can punch through the shield cast. Pretty simple. These are the one block, two block, and zero block. Notations are the health, the damage that it deals, I suppose, and then you get the damage result on spell interactions. So like this example of the wide fire against a shield water. The shield water has like a 2x advantage. So this fire is not doing anything. No damage will come out of it. I don't think it's actually 2x. I think it should actually be like +2 and -2. I think that's probably more accurate. Okay, that's it. That was like the 5-minute pitch in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's get it going. I already have a compatibility mode project started. We'll give it a go in 2D and let's get started. I also have music that I forgot to start, which hopefully will not drive me crazy. It is. Can you see it? Wait, hold on. You? Nope. Hold on. I can do it. I've used OBS before. Surely. Nope, that's the wrong thing. You. Nope. Hold on. This one? There we go. I'm using Lo-Fi Generator. And this is my disclosure, so hopefully they don't sue me for this video I never put up and we'll get 0 views. But whatever. Okay, we can remove that now. And minimize it. Okay, great news. So let's see, first things first. Let's get the players out there. That seems like it makes sense. Let's see, 2D. I want collision stuff, because I'm gonna want the spells to be able to affect it. Probably just character bodies, the easiest. What do you want? Oh, you need a shape. Oop, easy enough. Collision shape. And we make it a square because our little characters are squares. Right, you also need a sprite probably. And we'll give you, do you have just like a, oh you do, oh that's so large, that's okay. How large is this? Let's see, how do I group these together? One of these buttons. This one. Okay, great. You're too large, so we can make you smaller. And then I can't move you because I just grouped it. Okay. Note to self, you can use the node properties for that. You don't have to bother with the editor. Okay, and then we need to make you match the, make you match the square. Okay, great. Fantastic. We have our character. Select the current. We'll just name it main. Oh, and you can't see this. That's so unfortunate. Delete this. Add a, I don't know, game capture maybe? Debug. And then you do specific window, and then you do the debug, and then you hit OK, and then it doesn't show up. Oh, it is there! Holy smokes, it's so big. Okay, you can be smaller. Okay. And then if I close it and reopen it, does that window show up again? No. Wait, did it? It did. Oh my goodness. It's brilliant. So does that happen every time, or do I have to be tabbed into OBS? Oh my god, it's the genius of modern software engineering. Okay. Okay, so let's give this guy a script. Let's get movement out of the way. We don't actually care about most of this. We don't need gravity. There's no jumping, there's no gravity. This is all I want. Yes. What? What happened to you? What the heck? What are you? How did you do that? What? I take it back. Modern software engineering is awful. Why are you not? Okay. Why did you do that? How long was that there? I didn't even look over. What the heck? Window, this one. Okay. Okay, it's here now. And then I close it. What? Why would it do that? So it can't find the window. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm actually so dumb. Okay. There's literally an option to, if the window isn't found, to capture the same executable type. Okay, yeah. So here we are. And we got movement already. That was so easy. And then let's add some bounds. Because like the image, you can only move left and right so far. So let's add that. That should be easy enough. How do I want to do this? Do I want to have like an arena square that you can't move out of? Or do I want to give it like restrictions per player? I think I'm overthinking this. Okay, let's just give it export movement range vector 2. No, we can just do float. And then we can do spawn location, center, location, movement, center, maybe? Okay. What the heck is it called? Transform? I don't remember what it's called. Also, typing with this microphone in front of me is very annoying. Well, that's okay. Trans. No, it's not. I thought I could have sworn it was transform. Oh, it's translation, maybe? What the heck? Oh, it's just straight .x and .y? No, this is not right. What am I looking for? Okay. Now you know I'm really overcomplicating it. Node 2D. Yeah, it should just have a position. Maybe it just doesn't like being in the on ready. Yeah, okay. So you're, yeah, vector 2. And we can just do that. And then we do I guess we don't really need move and slide because we're not colliding with anything, but I'll leave it. Let's see, we want to do this after. You know what, the easiest way to do this, I'm so dumb. Here I am doing the dumb stuff again, is literally just put like bounds on the space. I need to lean more on the engine, I think. Like just put a static body. And then you need a shape, collision shape. You make it world boundary. That sounds kind of what I want. What are you bounding? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. Do you do what I want you to do? Ah. Oh, makes sense. Okay. Oh my god, it works. That was so easy. Did you see that? I didn't see it pop up on OBS. Hold. Hold. Oh my god, it works. And it was so easy. Just use the built-in engine features. Okay, let's copy this. And we'll make a right wall to complement the left wall. Brilliant. We'll put it over here. Whoa. We will rotate it all the way around. And then, actually we should put it on 0. Maybe. Oh. And then we'll do the same here. What? Huh? also, you need to be grouped. Okay. And then you can go here. No, maybe like 100 in. Nope. 100 over is what I wanted. Okay, great. So now we have captured. Any capturers? There we go. That doesn't look right. Oh, it's because I see what's happening. It's the bleed over from, because the background is the same, it looks like it's not lined up correctly. But it is in fact hooked up to, or lined up correctly. Okay, great. That's movement down. We need a couple things now. We need a way to select an element. We need a way to select a cast type. And then we need the actual casts themselves. So let's get a real sprite going. Not a real sprite. It's like, it'll be a debug sprite. And probably just by virtue of this being a game jam-ish thing, it'll be the complete capture. Okay, so I didn't mean to capture this immediately, but I guess we're doing that. Okay, how do I crop? This is why I didn't want to capture it immediately. Transform. Okay, maybe not in transform. Hold on. Also, you go there. Edit transform. Crop. There must be. It's like shift. No. Is it control? No. Is it alt? There we go. It's alt. I get it. Okay. We have this now. Let's see. We don't need the layers. We can zoom in even more. Holy cow. Can I put like a border on it? That would be kind of nice to have. What if I just like double click it? Nope. This is like half me learning how to use OBS again. Half me learning how to use Godot. And there is no third half, because that wouldn't make sense now, would it? Filters? Filter? Am I procrastinating on actually implementing my game? Yes. But you don't need to know that. Is there really no simple border? Okay, can I just add a square of color? Color source? Okay, that's large. Okay. We're seeing this live. Who needs studio mode anyway? You put this under the window capture. And then you do this. Okay. Can I? There we go. Brilliant. Okay. And then you make this like black. Okay. Cool. Can I group these so they don't move anymore? Group? Oh my god. He's doing it. Now they move together. Oh my god. It's glorious. Okay. And then we can put it in the center. And then we're free to actually keep moving. Okay. We'll delete all this. And then we'll go to pencil. Pencil. I notice when I start recording, my brain like chucks everything I once knew about how to use software out the window, which I gotta say has been pretty inconvenient today. Okay, we're looking at tiny wizards, right? Any... Oh no, you're behind it. Oh, did I put you in the group? No, I don't want you in the group. Okay. I guess just a tiny wizard's hat is really all we need. With some transparency so you can see what element is being cast. Is that a wizard's helmet? Helmet. Wizard's hat? And then you do like this. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere. And then you just make it like a square down here. Like this? That's too large. See that? Oh, you do the pencil mode for this. The eraser. Let's actually put it over a bit. Okay. This looks pretty good. The only exception is... Why are you doing this to me? Okay. The only exception is I want the hat to be further down. This layer is locked. Ah, good point. How about I unlock it? And then I scoot you down. Okay. Great. That looks pretty good. Maybe we do one of these. Okay. I think the top is a little too bulgy. Art, I'm good at it. Surely you would agree. We'll cut out some of this riffraff. Okay. Cut out some of this. Cut out this. Okay. I actually liked that point. Okay, great. It's perfect. Then we fill in some of this. And then I want the element color to be... I know I just removed all these lines and I'm adding it back in, but you actually can't stop me. So sorry. I want the element color to show up on the hat. Which shouldn't be too bad. I can just make like a sprite of this shape. And just draw it under. Or, oh my god, I'm so smart. I can just draw it here and modulate this whole, whoops, this whole sprite. And then the black won't get modulated because it's black. I think that's how it works. So we'll change this white color to whatever element is being cast. And then I guess do like a black square maybe? Alright, yeah, good enough. Final export. Okay. And then we'll save it. And then, good, you can't see my file dialog. That would be kind of cringe. Small wizards, and then we do wizard.png. Okay, thank you. And then we can hide you. Okay, and we're back. And we can, hold on, project settings, filter. We need to change it to nearest. So the pixels don't get... Huh. Wow. That's itty bitty. so the pixels don't get aliased. Not aliased is the wrong word. Like interpolated, I think is the right word. Isn't the sprite scaled? It was. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll scale it even higher. I cannot see the collision box. Okay. Great. That seems fine. Let's move it up a little bit. Nope, that's right. This way. Okay, -10. Seems good. And then we'll move it left. So it's roughly, you can barely even see what I'm doing. But we're putting the sprite over the box. The collision box. Okay. Sick. Oh, I wanted to try the modulation. How do I do that? Material? Texture? I've seen it before. Would it be? Canvas item. That's what I was looking for. So we can just change this canvas item modulation to change the hat color. Oh my god, it's all coming together. Okay, you can just be normal for now. Okay, I need to write that down. Change, what is it? Canvas item modulate property. Change hat color. Typing. Okay. Orange element. Okay, so how do I want those? Okay. This part isn't procrastinating. I know what the game should look like, but the part was I didn't know exactly what the control scheme should be. Because if you look at the thing, you can do a couple different things, right? Let's actually just crop all of this garbage out. You can do, I need that garbage, hold on. Let's just do this, and then we'll do this, and then that. Okay. There's two choices you can make just on this picture. You choose an element, you choose a cast. Okay. Obviously, the cast should go after choosing the element. That makes sense. So the flow would look like, okay, you're moving around. You choose an element. Okay, you're channeling an element. Your hat changes color. And then you cast the element. Great. Do I just use 3 keys for that? So you, like 8 or JKL. J, you do fire. And then JKL again to choose the cast type. Or do I do 6 keys and you can swap elements as you please, maybe with a bit of a cooldown, to try and fool your opponent, right? Because if you can see their hat color and you know they're channeling fire, you're like, okay, I'll just channel water and do a quick wide cast and essentially invalidate anything they could possibly throw at me. But then they do a little swippy swappy and they're all of a sudden they're like mainlining an earth narrow cast at you and you just die. So I do like the bluff type of mechanic with changing your element at will. So I can't map them into the same keys. So the next question is, I want this to be mobile friendly as well, because this seems like it would be kind of a fun arcade-ish game if I ever finish it, and then if I ever wish to port it to mobile. So actually that literally doesn't matter, right? Because that's so far ahead that it doesn't matter. So I will use 3 sets of keys for an element and 3 sets of keys for a cast type. And then mobile will, I don't know. I'll consider when I get there, maybe. But I kind of want to think about it. Because 6 keys plus the movement keys, an 8-key game is not small. I realize how that sounds, but you just gotta believe me for a second. Because old arcade games, if you think about like an NES controller, that already has less buttons than I'm using for this rock, paper, scissors game. There's like the 4 movement buttons, and then there's A and B. So what if I do like toggles? Like if you hit one button, it, not toggles, but, so if you hit one button, it switches to the next element in the list of 3. So you click a button, you're channeling water. You click the same button, you're channeling fire. You click the same button, you cycle to earth. And so you just cycle like that. But then how do you do the 3 cast types? Do you also use the second button to toggle between those? Okay. But then how do you cast? I don't know. Because you can't use the toggle button or the cycle buttons. You can press them at the same time, but that's kind of weird on a phone. I guess you could hold one of the buttons. Either of the buttons. I kind of like that. So you have the 2 movement keys, left and right. And then you have you have your element key and your cast key. And then once you're channeling an element and you have a cast selected, which will be actually always after your initial cast, you can hold either of them and you'll start casting. I like that. That's pretty simple. And you can get better at it, right? You're not going to be perfect like you would a 6-key system. Like obviously right away when you're using a 6-key system, you can go, oh, earth, I hit L. Oh, shield, oh, I hit O. I hit LO and I can react in like a 1/10 of a second to put out an earth shield. But with cycling, you got to be like, oh, do I hit it once, twice? Which cast do I need? What order am I in? Where am I? What am I doing? So you can get better at that. And it'll take like 2 minutes, right? It's just 2 buttons. And 6 options total. It's not something that'll take forever. So I like that. Okay. So let's see. How do I do this in a way that's reasonable so the enemy can do the same things? So I won't have to re-implement this later or pull it out and implement it somewhere else later. Let's do new script. Cast cycles. Let's call it a caster. And you are you don't really need anything because all you do is keep track of elements. Okay, great. And the cast types. Okay, great. And then you keep your current state. Current elements. Maybe this should just be element. Also, why did I do such weird convention there? I guess maybe none is the default. Seems sensible. Okay. Cast type. Okay. And then we will put in a cycle. Cycle element. And then we'll do, what the heck? Can I do this? Can I just add one? Do I have element.size? Is that a thing in Emon? Oh my god, it is. What are you? What is an enum in this language? Okay, I guess I'll just have to use the autocomplete. Find key. Keys. Keys and values. What the heck? Get? Okay. Okay, great. So we can do current element equals element dot get. What is this function? What are you? What is this? What the heck? What am I looking at? Hold on. Because I know under the hood it's like it's just 0, or it's like int values, right? But when I'm doing this assignment, what is this? Like, is current element none, or is it 0? Presumably it's 0. But I don't know. Okay, they're saved as integers, their names don't matter. I'm reading. You can't see it? Oh my god, this image has been on the screen this whole time. Okay, that's fine. Integer values can be arbitrary. Okay, so I can just add one. Okay, great. Element dot plus equals current element plus 1 modulus element dot size. Wow, great. Okay. And then we'll do the same. I don't like cast type. Maybe just form? That seems shorter. It is shorter. Okay. Oops. No, get out of here. Oh, I don't remember. Are you gonna be annoying with like operator precedence? I'll just make it explicit, I suppose. Okay, great. And then do I define the colors here as well? There's a way to have like a color picker over here, I think. Here I go thinking again. Godot. Script editor, color picker. Okay, he's searching. What? Oh, this was 8 months ago. Inline color picker to the script editor. It's merged. How do you do it though? Oh my god, what the heck? What am I doing? Colors? Is static a thing? Oh my god, it is. Should I be putting these in the caster class? Probably not. Do you think it'll let me do it in here? Color dot what? How do I it lied to me. How do you do that? I'm watching an animated video of an editor and they right click on color and it does what they want it to do. But I'm right clicking on color and it's not doing what I want it to do. Oh my god, it is doing what I want it to do. The brilliance of modern software engineering. Okay. So we got there's actually 4 colors. So this is none. So on none color, I should just export this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Also, this is static. I don't think you can export it. So fire. Looking very fiery. And then water. Am I showing this? Okay, I have a track record of not so far. That's a nice watercolor. And then earth. Greenish brownish. Is that a color? That's a little vomity. There's like an uncomfortable amount of overlap between the colors I'm looking at and vomit. Okay, we'll just go green. Okay, so now we can just get the element color directly by using the enum. Okay, cool. So now we know what element and form we're using. So, I need some state about like delays in here probably. Like delay between cycling elements, should it be literally instant? Like if I hook up a computer to tap the A button once every 10 milliseconds, is that okay to just cycle elements that quickly? Probably. I don't really see an issue with cycling elements. I think the issue I would see is cast delay. Like you shouldn't be able to cast a spell over and over and over and over as fast as you can. But maybe you should, right? If the cast takes time, like if the spell takes time to cast, that in and of itself is a delay. But do I need more delay? Like okay, you don't need to be here anymore. I was just closing things. Like, should some of these be faster? I don't know. I don't know if it matters. Like, let's say you choose an element, you choose a form, and you start casting. It takes, I don't know, half a second to cast. Should you be able to just immediately cycle forms and start casting again? The minimum you can get is a spell every half a second in that case. That's pretty quick. And there's no point in like calling a bluff or not calling a bluff ever. Because if you can just get spells out that quickly, it literally doesn't matter. You can go faster than most people can react. So I think the answer is yes. You do have a delay both in casting and in between casts. State keeping delay post cast. State keeping delay while casting. Do I want to do this here? Maybe you just expose okay, maybe this is it. I'm thinking, but my thinking is slow. If you do... So the thing is about keeping delays in here. This isn't called by process, right? So this is just like a piece of code right now. It's not called every frame. It's not called by anything. So I could have it be called by process, but then it'd have to be a node. Am I okay with that? Probably. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. And then I can keep track of delays accurately here. So how do you interact with this? How does the player use this caster object? Presumably they have like something like this that the NPCs will also have. And then like on input, you could cycle elements, cycle cast. That makes sense. What if you start holding the button before you're ready to cast? That's fine, I think. Because we'll track button release for cycling. And then button holding. So if you hold it... I don't like that. That's weird. I think that's weird in my brain, but it won't be weird in the code. Also, I guess I should just add the actions. Add a new action. Left, right, cycle element, cycle form. Okay. Left, we can just do A. Right, we can do D. Cycle element. I guess I can do S here. Or like J. And then cycle form, we can do W. And then K. I guess. That seems fine. So you can play with one hand if you like. So then we can just swap these out for left and right. And it should be the same. I have the freaking image up again, dude. I'm a very... Whoops. Okay, cool. And the bounds work. Great. Okay. We also need to get the color. Which is fine. I guess I can do that here. That'll be element colors current. This is just easier than exposing that to, like, there's no need for the other classes to call this directly. Okay. Great. So this being static means nothing now, but that's okay. What if the NPC wants to be faster? Like imagine an easy mode NPC that only casts... No, they should have the same restrictions. I can build those easy, difficult, whatever AI implementations in the actual bot, right? There's no need to add restrictions in here. Okay. So cast delay. We'll do 0.5 seconds in between. And then I type the same thing. No wonder I typed the same thing, because there's nothing else in my brain for the word for this. Hold on, I'm looking up at the source. Cast. These are all awful. Cast suspend. Cast dawdle. Okay, clearly I've... Cooldown maybe is more appropriate. Okay. It's giving me like refrigeration terms and not like gamer terms. Is there a gamer thesaurus out there that I can look at? Any gamers want to put together a thesaurus for me? Oh, I'm so smart. Post cast delay. And then cast delay. Cast. Time to cast. It's time to cast. Okay. Great. These are much more descriptive. And then we will do... let's see. So are these gonna spawn the things in this world? Oh. Probably, right? So it should be a node, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's any getting around it. Yeah, okay. And then we'll add a caster. Okay. So the reason I don't think there's any getting around it is because when we have like a duplicate enemy, whoops. What is the hotkey for rotate? It's E? That's crazy. When we have an enemy, right, he'll be shooting down and our wizard will be shooting up. So we're already gonna need direction, and we're gonna need direction for the wow, that thought just left my mind. I don't even know what I was saying. We're gonna need the process for keeping track of the delays. So that'll make things easier, I think. Okay, and then we can do how do, because this will have to know if the player is holding. Should this care about that? Good question. No, I think the player script will determine, yeah, the player's been holding it for like a quarter of a second, you can start casting. Yeah, so this script will not care about that. When it's called cast, it'll, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're decoupling, kind of. So we can just straight up call cast. And then this will start casting. Oh, and we're gonna need to lock the elements and stuff. Okay, that's fine. So let's put another enum state. We'll do like idle and casting cooldown, maybe? Does it make sense? Okay, we don't need this anymore. Okay, so we have idle when you're just moving and grooving. Casting when you're actively casting something. And then cooldown when you're not. I think that's fine. That seems sensible. So for cycle element, we should also, I kind of like returning a bool if it's successful. I'm not keeping track of current state. I'm idling. Okay, if current state idle. Nope. Typing with this microphone is awful. Hold on, I'm gonna mute it and move it. Okay, it's been moved. I wish I had like a mic arm, but I don't use it enough to justify the like, not even the purchase, because I don't even think they're that expensive. But like the setup, like I don't know where I would put it, honestly. So you can swap your element if you're an idle, not if you're casting. What about if you're on cooldown? Hmm. That sounds like a gameplay thing that will be to do re-evaluate after playing the video game. So when cooldown? Question mark? Okay, and then we'll do the same here. I want you to know, I want there to be some visual feedback when you're in cooldown. Because I don't want you to be like pressing the button and being frustrated that nothing is happening. Yeah, okay, so get color should have a to be return some gray color when cooldown. Okay, that makes sense. That'll also explain why your state isn't toggling. Okay, that's more reasonable, I think. Okay. And then we will have... Ew, yucky. Did I put it in this array? I kind of hate that, actually. Okay, and then we do the cool little pick color. We'll do like a pitiful gray. Does this give off pitiful vibes to you? Maybe? What are you complaining about? Oh. Okay. So if current equals... I know there's like plugins to make state management easier. Like that utilize nodes. And I've used some of them in the past. But for this, I think the state is simple enough to just do it like this. Cooldown color. Okay, cool. So nothing should crash when I run the game. Very cool. You can't even see it. That's how cool it is. Why can't you see it? Okay, there we go. Okay, I will be back in a moment. For you, it won't be a moment. It'll be like a split second, but for me, it'll be a moment.